Hi guys, my name is Deborah and this is the Edit by DH. It's been a long time and I feel like a broken record player when I say it these days. It has just been a very busy year. So if you have been following me for a while, you will know that I traveled to Korea for over 2 months. Still got videos coming up, I promise you that. And kind of unexpectedly, things just happened a lot quicker than planned, but housing renovations started. That's taken well over a month, as you can imagine, and also moved house in the process as well. So there's a lot that happened in like the first 4 months since the start of the year. So please bear with me. I genuinely appreciate everyone that still supports me, still messages me, checks in, and just sends me really lovely, encouraging messages, awaiting my new videos. So obviously, if you are a Lisa Eldridge fan, you're on the right channel. You guys know how much I adore Lisa Eldridge, not only as a makeup artist, not only as a person, but in terms of the products that she produces as well. So as part of her latest launch, she launched the new highlighter, Elevated Glow Highlighter in shade Pink Moon. If you've watched any of my previous Lisa Eldridge videos, I mentioned that she would be launching this new shade specifically for the more fairer kind of porcelain skin toned beauties out there. You guys know I've been waiting for this for ages, and they were initially supposed to release it last year when Lisa still had her pop-up boutique open. However, something to do with the formula wasn't quite right, and you know, Lisa is a perfectionist and that's why we all love her, and she just wanted to ensure that, you know, she could firmly, you know, say, yes, I 100% back this product before I put it on the market. So that's exactly what she did. She delayed it until now in May 2022 before releasing it. So as you guys may or may not know, she has a highlighter collection already. They're all liquid highlighters. So the shades that she's produced previously were Crystal Nebula, Cosmic Rose, Solar Light and Celestial Fire. They are £27 for 13 mils of product. Now 13 mils of product doesn't sound like a lot, but I can assure you it's a lot of product for a highlighter. So I purchased Cosmic Rose before, and this is my Cosmic Rose. I would say I'm not even halfway down the bottle. And obviously I don't wear it every day, but I do wear it quite frequently, and you only need the tiniest amount and it just really lasts. In fact, let me just have a look. So on the back of the box, that little jar diagram there, it tells you how long you should keep the product for after opening. So it says 12 months. So once you've opened it, 12 months is generally the time frame. So I don't think it's been 12 months just yet, but generally the best way to do it is 2 ways. I mean, I'm kind of going off on a tangent, but just to give you guys a clue, and hopefully this will be helpful. You can either keep the box or the jar and then just put like a little sticker and write on it the date that you opened it, because then that will give you a time frame, and then you'll know, okay, from 12 months from this date, 6 months from this date, 2 years from this date, because some foundations last 2 years, I know I need to sort of keep an eye on the expiry. Alternatively, just use your common sense. So if the formula and the texture is a bit weird, obviously always give it a shake. But after you've given it a shake, if the texture is slightly weird, if the smell is slightly off, I would just say chuck it, even if you have some time left, because what you don't want to do is use a gone off product and then it ends up making you break out or doing all sorts of funny things to your skin. So that's just a tip that I just wanted to throw in there. So like I said, I've been using Cosmic Rose now ever since she launched it. I think it's the perfect colour for me. So just to give you a point of reference, I do use Lisa Eldridge's Seamless Skin Foundation. Again, it's not the only foundation I use for transparency purposes. I would say it's in my like top 5 foundations, but it's great particularly for, I would say, normal oily combo skin. If you have very dry skin, I would just, it doesn't mean that you can't wear it because I'm on the drier side. I would just ensure that you have, you know, really, you know, richer creams or richer face creams, balms, etc. underneath before applying it, because it is a bit more on the matted side. So I wear shade number 7, but this is my, I would say, winter shade. So say if I start to tan in the summer, hopefully if we get a summer here in London, then I probably will need to go warmer in tone. So, you know, it's generally quite common to have a summer shade and in the winter shade as well. So I am number 7 generally. So Cosmic Rose is really the perfect tone for me. It sorts of blend in seamlessly into my skin so that when it's sitting there, you don't see a tone, and that's really the ideal tone you want for a highlighter. Unless you want to be really bling bling and, you know, be seen from Jupiter, generally you want it to, you know, mesh into your skin, and it just literally looks like a glow rather than you've got something on your face. Although Lisa has got 5 tones in her Elevated Glow, the Solar Light and the Celestial Fire would be far too warm for me, so I use Cosmic Rose. I've also got Crystal Nebula, and obviously I've purchased Pink Moon for this video, but like I said, I'm number 7 in her foundation, and I think that Pink Moon would still work on my skin, and it would just work as more of a pop on my skin. So I will swatch all 3 shades for you, Pink Moon, Crystal Nebula and Cosmic Rose, in just a moment. Just to quickly add as well about my face, it is a bit glowy at the moment. I've got no highlighter on whatsoever. I've tried to mattify my skin, believe it or not, but it's a little bit glowier than usual just because of my skincare that I use underneath. I've got her gloss on in Songbird. I believe it's Gloss Embrace. So this is a gorgeous colour, especially if I want sort of a natural, everyday wearable gloss. And it's very hydrating as well. On my eyes, I've got the, I think it's called the Luxuriously Lucent Liquid Eyeshadows in Angelica. That's what I've got on my eyelid and also my lower lid. And I love this, and it lasts ages, and you only need a tiny bit. So before I do the swatches and try it on, I just wanted to read to you what it says on her website. A gorgeously glowy and seamless highlighter that looks flattering in all lighting. Elevated Glow comes in 5 skin adaptive sheer tones designed to add an amplified luminous glow to the high points of the face while simultaneously delivering high performance skin benefits. An ingenious glow / skincare hybrid with subtle skin tightening and smoothing effects. Elevated Glow contains lots of small multicolored shimmering pearls in a sheer, lightly tinted and skin adaptive base. The level of shimmer on the skin depends on how much you apply, so start with a small dot and build to the desired level of glow you prefer. It's a skincare hybrid formula packed with hydrating, elasticizing, lifting and humectant actives. When it says skin tightening, it doesn't actually feel particularly skin tightening. So that's a good thing and a bad thing. If you want that feeling, then no, you're not going to feel it. Otherwise, if you're worried about that skin tightening feeling, don't worry, you can't feel it, and it's very comfortable on the skin. It's super duper lightweight, and you won't even feel like anything is on your skin after it sets down. When it says shimmering pearls, I know that sentence sometimes puts the fear of God in people, but I promise you, this highlighter is suitable for all ages, and it's a grown-up highlighter. So although it says shimmering pearls, it doesn't look it doesn't look pearlescent. It doesn't have that sort of, I don't know, ashy finish that sometimes pearlescent products can have. So you don't need to worry about, you know, I know some more mature ladies, customers sometimes worry about, oh, you know, what if it settles into my fine lines or anything like that. It doesn't, I can assure you. It's just a gorgeous highlighter, which you will see in just a moment. That's the doe foot applicator. It's quite thick and bulky. You could apply it like this and then tap in with your fingers, but I personally prefer to apply it to the back of my hand and then apply the product with a brush. So I will just do the swatches for you first. So hopefully you can see the difference. Now, if I do this, you will definitely see the difference. So although it's quite subtle, I haven't applied it thinly to my hand for obvious reasons, just so that you can see it. So here, this is Cosmic Rose. In the center is Crystal Nebula, and here is the new Pink Moon. So there, Cosmic Rose, Crystal Nebula, and Pink Moon. So I would say Pink Moon is obviously more pinker than the rest, as the name suggests, and is also a lot more, there's a bit more of a silvery undertone to it, whereas Crystal Nebula and Cosmic Rose are really similar. I think the main difference is the Crystal Nebula is more of a champagne tone, but they are quite similar. Like, I think it'd be hard to tell on your skin when it's on and applied. I just wanted to compare it because you can see that there is a slight difference in tone when I do that. By the way, I'm sorry for the lighting. Today the weather is sunny, but it kind of doesn't know whether it's coming or going, as is the case with English weather as always. So please just bear with me. We just have to put up with this weather in the UK. So I'm sorry if the lighting keeps changing, but I am sitting in front of a window for obvious reasons, again, so that you can just see it in the most natural light. So what I'll do is I'll apply my usual Cosmic Rose to this side so you can see the difference. Like I have said a second ago, my skin is glowing already. It's the skincare slash a little bit of sweat. I was out and about earlier, but even so, you will be able to see the difference with the highlighter, I assure you. I normally put some of the highlighter on the back of my hand. Even this is quite a lot, to be honest with you. You don't need that much, and this would comfortably cover both sides of the face, but I'm just showing you. I'm going to apply on one side. So I'm applying with Lisa Eldridge's brush, and I just like to gently sweep the top of my face, like the high points. So can you see how that glow is now amplified? You can even take a little bit above your brow and brow bone. Look at that glow. It's just insanely gorgeous. Sometimes I will mattify most of my face and just pop this highlighter on, and it instantly just gives you this like chic, I'm in Saint-Tropez kind of glow. I don't know. I've never been to Saint-Tropez. I'm just assuming that's what the glow would look like, but it is so stunning. And it's, like I said, a mature highlighter. It's not a kiddish, sparkling, shimmering highlighter, even if it is defined or described as a shimmering highlighter. So that's Cosmic Rose on this side. And do you see what I mean when I say the tone is very similar? Like, it blends perfectly well into my skin. And with Lisa Eldridge's foundation in number 7. So I've just wiped off any excess from Lisa's brush, and now I'm going in with Pink Moon. So I'm going to hit exactly the same points of my face. And by the way, I say lightly apply it because depending on what you've got underneath as your base, you don't want to rub it too much and then your base is sort of damaged or some of the product comes off. I'm not adding any more, I'm just sort of blending what's there. So I can see the difference. I don't know if you guys can, hopefully you can. So this is Cosmic Rose. And this is Pink Moon. Can you see the difference? I feel like some of you are going to say no. I feel like I can see the difference. This is definitely more of a natural glow, and this is more of a pop. I love Pink Moon. Oh my god. I am definitely a highlighter fan, if you guys don't know already. So I don't mind being seen from Peru from here. Like, honestly, it's such a stunning highlighter. It's so pretty. And you don't need to stop here. Obviously, if you just want your face to shine bright, fair enough. Alternatively, you could apply it to the other high points of your face. So some people like to do the center of the nose. I think a lot of people feel like they have to contour their face, but I would only recommend it if you feel the need to. So some people deliberately contour their nose. I never do it because I feel like it makes my nose just look muddy. But you could contour your nose, and then often people will go in the center with a highlighter. You can just do the highlighter and it will make a difference, because it's kind of, I mean, it was trending at one point. It was the trend word was strobing. So you were literally just highlighting the high points of your face without the need to contour, and it was still kind of doing the same thing. So you're just emphasizing areas that you want to emphasize. So I'm just going to gently, because I don't want it to look like I've got a light bulb on the end of my nose, just gently sweep down the center of your nose in a straight line. You can just gently tap on top of your Cupid's bow. This is just to highlight and make your lips look a little bit more emphasized and bigger. In my case, I actually think, though I rarely do it, highlighting my Cupid's bow helps. Some people have really gorgeously defined lips and there's like a deeper color on their lips, whereas with me, my lip color is quite meh and there's no kind of definition. So by adding a slight highlight on my Cupid's bow, it just enables it to pop a bit more, the top of my lips. Can you see? Earlier, I added a little bit of highlighter to my brow bone, so you can go in and emphasize that. And actually, the Pink Moon is a great highlighter for the brow bone because of that kind of more silvery, cooler tone, it just gives a bit more of a lift. And that's the whole purpose of putting any sort of highlighter on your brow bone, is to make your eyes look more lifted, brows look more lifted. And it's a really subtle thing to apply as opposed to powder. And you could even, if you want to, and your skin's not too sensitive, you could even maybe use it as like a spotlight for your eye. So I'm just going to use my finger and go in to the center of my eye and use it as spotlight. Yeah, it works. It's not too dramatic, but you don't want it, you know, it's nice if you want a natural look. Can you see that? And it'll be great as an inner corner pop, just to kind of open up the eye. And then sometimes what I like to do is just go back in with my powder a little bit, especially the center of my face, which tends to get quite shiny. And I go in with a small brush and just sort of pat around my nose area. Careful, I'm always careful not to disturb the highlighter I've just applied. So you can see I've mattified certain areas of my face, but overall my face is still glowing gorgeously. I now want to add Pink Moon to my Cosmic Rose side. Like, honestly, it's such a gorgeous colour. And it's still very modern, it's still very clean, it's still very fresh. And imagine going out in the sun and your skin's just glowing. Honestly, I feel like a gorgeous light bulb. Honestly, I do. I love the fact that it works for the most palest, fairest porcelain skin to even skin tones like myself at shade number 7, but I know that it would even work for warmer skin tones, like even up to slightly olivey skin tones, I would say. It just works as like a pop of highlighter for those with slightly warmer skin tones. And as you can see, I used it on my eyes. So yeah, I absolutely love it. And when it's on, honestly, you can't feel anything on. Even on my eyes, I can't feel anything on my eyes right now. It's so weightless. It doesn't feel sticky. It's just no fuss. Lisa also suggests in her videos that you can either apply it underneath your base as well, just to give yourself just this stunning glow, or you can mix it in with an existing foundation. So say like you've got a foundation that's slightly a bit on the matter side. In fact, it works perfectly with Lisa Eldridge's foundation. Her foundation can be on the matter side, so you could easily blend the two together, mix it, and then apply it for a more glowy foundation. So you then get like 2 foundations in one, if that makes sense, with completely different finishes. So I hope that was helpful to you guys. It's just a short and sweet video today. Let me know what you guys think. Are you going to get the highlighter? Do you have any of the other shades? Let me know what you guys think of this video, and I hope to see you with more content very soon. But in the meantime, I hope you're having a wonderful week, and I will see you soon. Take care of yourselves.